Hello and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials. My name is Rebecca Escott and today I'm going to show you several exciting things in this fall ombre tumbler. So first things first, you'll notice that I've already taped off the tumbler and now we're going to go ahead and place the vinyl. I'm only going to remove a portion of the backing and leave the rest of the backing remaining onto the vinyl. We're now going to go ahead and buddy up the vinyl with the tape that I've already laid out on the tumbler. This is essentially just a guide. You'll notice that I'm going to use the soft side of my squeegee and go little by little, and this is going to help prevent as little as air pockets as possible. So just take your time when you're wrapping this tumbler with the vinyl. Once you've trimmed off the excess at the bottom, we're going to take our craft tool and we're going to go ahead and trim off the top. Once you have trimmed off both your sides and removed your painter's tape, we're now going to go ahead and tape off the entire vinyl section, or however it is that you tend to protect your vinyl when you get ready to paint. Now that we're taped off, we're ready to go in with Vintage Blush as well as Heirloom White. These were the closest spray paint colors that I had for the 24 karat gold and the Sangria that we're going to use to ombre. These are both from AB Designs, and all of the links will be down in the description for you guys below. I want to mention this is only the second time that I have ever attempted to ombre with spray paint for glitter. So you'll see how it starts, but you'll also see how it ends. Once your tumbler is ombreed, again, this is really just a guide for where you want placement for your glitter. You'll notice as we move forward that my gold started to slip much further than I anticipated. So this is when I have to go back in and out several different times using clear seal, immediately following the glitter application. You can go out, seal it with the clear seal, come right back in and touch up your ombre. I would also like to mention that when I used the clear seal, I did not oversaturate the tumbler at all. So when I go in with the 24 karat gold, I'm sorry that I'm blocking the entire camera without realizing it. But in the upcoming clips, you will soon see that I am far above the camera and the tumbler is angled perfectly and it just cascades down the tumbler with the glitter. I would really love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about the start of this ombre and then the completion of this ombre. It definitely took a little bit of tweaking to perfect it, but overall, I absolutely love this method and I cannot wait to do this in the future. Again, this is the second time, only the second time I have ever done or attempted a glitter ombre using spray paint. Just continue to seal and glitter until you are super happy with the outcome of your ombre. Here is the final result of my ombre using spray paint. So for the first coat of epoxy, I'm going to be using Set from Counterculture DIY. Off camera, I did apply a second coat of Set to this tumbler to make sure everything was nice and smooth before moving in to the designing process. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this video, and if so, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials coming soon. And as a quick reminder, with any coats of epoxy, make sure you use your heat torch to pop any bubbles that you may or may not be able to see. Now I'm going to show you guys a fun, incredible hack using clear cast decals. As you'll notice, I've already put a little painter's tape on the front so that I can attach it to my cardboard, because we're going to peel off the back and we're going to spray paint this decal white, because a clear cast decal would not have shown up on the color of my choices for my glitter. So now we're going to make it showable, if that makes sense. So basically we're going to peel off the backing. And I did want to tape it down so that my little decal did not fly over the place. So now we're going to go ahead and spray this white so that when this dries and I place it onto my tumbler, it is now going to be visible. You don't want to oversaturate it, and gloss tends to work better, and it will continue to stick to the tumbler, as you'll see in the upcoming clip. So in about 15-20 minutes, maybe 30, this decal is dry and ready to place to our tumbler. I know, here I'm going to place this directly in the center, and I'm covering up my incredible ombre. But I could not have figured a better placement, and it just worked. So carefully pull off your painter's tape, which by the way does not affect the decal at all. And as with any clear cast decals or decals of that matter, you want to start working your way from the center out. Pressing firmly to prevent any wrinkles and or air pockets. Please tell me down in the comments that you guys are literally as excited as I am that we can now use clear decast decals on any color background of glitter that we choose. This is a game changer, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. So now we're ready to go ahead and do the pinstriping down the side. I am going to be using the nail tape collection from AB Designs. They come in 3 sizes, 1, 2, and 3 millimeters. I am going to go with the 3 millimeter for this tumbler because it's the perfect width for my little mishap. Once you have your nail tape in place, we're then going to use our craft knife to just slice right at the very bottom as well as the top. We're going to do this on both sides of the tumbler. Once you have your nail tape in place and or vinyl strips, whichever you choose, you can also go in with a quick coat of urethane sealer from Counterculture DIY to protect and prevent any lifts. However, if you feel more comfortable, you can go straight into epoxy. So for this coat of epoxy, I am using Set from Counterculture DIY. This tumbler only needed one more coat, in which I used the Artist Resin from Counterculture DIY for the final coat. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to find us on Facebook at Everything Tumbler Tutorials for continued learning. All links will be in the description for you below. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. As a quick reminder, make sure you use your heat torch to pop any bubbles that you may or may not be able to see.